Welcome to Royal Zone. WHY Granny. Royal Aidsley Queen last message before her death declared cut has out of family will. If this is your first time tuning in our channel, please hit the subscribe and notification button to keep you posted on our latest videos. The Queen became very wary of expressing her private assessments in public, aware of the limitations placed on her. But on several occasions Her Majesty's true feelings resurfaced. The Queen's 3 words that confirmed her non-public displeasure with Prince Harry. Her Majesty doesn't often reveal her emotions in public, but 3 pointed sentences in a professional statement from Buckingham Palace revealed what she really felt about that interview with Oprah Winfrey. Queen Elizabeth's succinct response to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's interview with Oprah Winfrey included the scathing line, "Memories can vary too." In the brief professional statement, released days after the interview aired in the US, Her Majesty said the royal family was sad to pay attention to Meghan and Harry's sadness, and were distressed that Harry, Meghan and Archie will always be appreciated within their own circle of contributors. But while it came to some of the scathing allegations made by the Sussexes, Her Majesty specifically said in her statement, "Some memories may also vary," suggesting that in her view the Duke and Duchess were only not entirely honest. During the explosive interview, Meghan complained of being silenced by the royal machine and received no support as the stresses of the royal lifestyle led to a mental health crisis. The Duchess had also claimed there were concerns and there have been discussions about how dark Archie's skin will be when he is born, although she declined to cite the royal family at the heart of this hypothesis. Christopher Wilson wrote in the Daily Express that Buckingham Palace's professional explanation was an indication of Her Majesty's deep displeasure with Harry. The tragedy is that Prince Harry, her grand-beloved son, was no longer able to understand the idea of a circle of relatives of his own, larger than that created for himself, he wrote. We will in no way realize the suffering the Queen went through when he and his wife Meghan fled so ignominiously from Britain to the United States, returning to all the fate that the Queen herself had to face. But her only dry statement, "Even memories may differ," tells us everything we want to know about her private incident. In other news, the very last moments of the Queen with Charles and Anna next to her bed at Balmoral. As the gravity of the situation became apparent, numerous members of the royal family rushed to be with Her Majesty in her last moments. No matter how good Charles and Anna had been when the monarch died, the Queen died at her bedside along with her eldest children, Charles and Princess Anne, as several royals rushed to Balmoral. Close relatives, along with Prince Andrew, Prince Edward, Prince William and Prince Harry, had been warned of the monarch's unexpected turn for the worst and had rushed to the Scottish royal family palace, where Her Majesty was mainly contemplating its last days. However, they were unable to reach the distant fortress of Aberdeenshire in time. The first public statement of concern about the Queen's condition came shortly after 12:30 on Thursday, 8th of September. While social media was in turmoil with the hypothesis of abandonment of the Second Elizabethan era, the heir to the throne, now King Charles III, was already in Balmoral. Charles was alerted to the doctor's concerns early Thursday morning and was picked up by helicopter from Dumfries House in Ayrshire, before arriving at Balmoral shortly before 10:30 a.m. Princess Anna, as her brother, was already inside her during a professional engagement and even rushed into her mother's bed. The royal team of workers unexpectedly organized a private plane to pick up the Queen's various children, Prince Andrew, the Duke of York and Prince Edward, Earl of Wessex, to take them to Aberdeen Airport. Prince Edward's wife, Sophie, Countess of Wessex, also travelled as much as Balmoral with Andrew, Edward and Prince William. The organisation seemed in a grim mood as they boarded a vehicle at the airport for the hour-long Balmoral adventure. Prince William's wife, the Duchess of Cambridge, stayed in Windsor to provide some balance for her 3 children, Charlotte, Louis and George, who had all started at a new university that day. In full threat, Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle had been in the UK when the decision was made that the Queen would enter in her last